Mark Thompson here, formerly of Mark and Brian. You're listening to the M25 show, which kind of sucks. Mine are good. Mark and Linda, Daddy versus Daughters. But since you're listening anyway, here it is, the M25 show.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Steve. Good morning, everybody. This is the M25 show.
Good morning,
And
y'all.
if you are viewing the show, no, we're just in different sections, so don't be confused.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what's going on here, guys. Today is a show that's going to go a little bit all over the place, but our guest is already in the waiting room. I see him. You guys can't see him yet, but he'll be out here in just a few moments. And while we're getting ready, Alyssa, Alberto, and Eddie are going to tell you what's happening today. Right?
Well, first
Alyssa?
we got to find out what was happening today, because
Yeah.
Oh,
We
well,
have a guest who is should I talk about the guest?
yes, go ahead. And I'm going to finish this up.
Okay, so we have a guest who is a tribute artist, Austin Powers. So
Yes, his name is Richard Halpern.
Richard Halpert?
Halpern.
Oh, Halpern. Okay. Well, he's going to be here, and I'm kind of excited to see him. I want to see what he looks like. But he's going to be our guest today. And I don't know why Steve's underneath me. Apparently, he wants me to be on top of him today.
I wouldn't want to be any other place. No, as always, before when we do the opening of the show, of course, I'm in charge of getting all the links tagged and all that, and sometimes it takes a few minutes, you know.
Yep.
you could do it before and then just copy and paste, but
No, I don't have time. I got so much work I got to do beforehand.
so you do it during the show, okay?
He's got to
Yeah.
use one more last paper towel.
Yeah, that's
Oh, stop it.
well. We know it's not that because he's awake. You know, he apparently passes
Very
out like
true.
he.
No,
It's like he gets unplugged from the Matrix. You know, it's shoot, and boom, out.
Yeah.
I like
But
just
he's
to make
getting it
sure it's
prepared.
fresh.
He has his paper towel laid out already, and
Oh my gosh.
the blanket's in the right position and the pillow. He's ready to just go real quick right after the show.
I think that I'm gonna have to start doubling up on the elderberry.
Oh,
I think I'm tired. I
empty
think that's
again?
what it. Yeah, I'm getting. Is that okay? I don't know. I will talk about this later. It could be age.
there's cortisone in your body.
Yeah. Do I need to eat celery?
Getting older?
Celery.
I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
smell.
Alyssa,
You want
you
it to
know.
smell? It's gonna stink if you eat
No,
celery.
I don't want it to smell. I want it to smell good.
And eat pineapple.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I was kind of. Well, I think it just happens, as you age. It's not the the Las Vegas fountains.
There's only
It
so
used to
much
be.
liquid in the well.
That's right. Yeah, I guess that's true too.
I've
Okay.
heard that is not true, but whatever.
Yeah. It's constantly reproducing it.
Constantly.
You make it until you die.
Okay, we got it. We're all set. I wanted to make sure that we tag everybody, so Richard is spread out all over on all of our pages, YouTube and our Facebook fan pages, and so many, even Richard's pages. But I see him in the waiting room, and he looks fabulous.
Okay.
Alyssa, you're going to be very happy about this.
I like Austin
Eddie,
Powers.
I actually sent Eddie the links of the guest that's coming on through his little. He's only on one social media thing, so that's how I get him.
So you nab him.
The post of who we're having on, and Eddie, you saw them, right? I hope.
I don't think I did. I haven't been on it. I'll check
He
right
has
now.
one social media and he doesn't go on.
Yes, he's got one social media, and we have a morning show, and he can't check what's going on.
And it's hard to get it back on MySpace. So oh God, he's listening in or what?
Eddie, please don't use your private messages.
Here 6 months ago because
There you
Oh
go.
no, don't. He's listening to the show live, huh? Okay, so what we're gonna do is, since he's here already, and later on we got some things going on we'll talk about after our guest leaves, that we got people going to be popping off, taking off,
Like fireworks.
mysterious times. So we'll tell you about that after our guest.
We've already said Eddie's going to take over the last half hour of the show by himself. So tune in for that.
Oh boy,
You can see him now preparing. That's what you're going to get for the last 30 minutes, folks.
I'm getting
and
ready
he's
to
just
sign
staring
up.
at the camera.
Eddie's going
He's
to do
already
like
got his
impressions all by
cursor.
himself.
He already has this cursor over the Leaf Studio.
Leave studio.
Okay, here we go. Let's bring out. Now, I do want to say this, that Richard Halpern, he's coming on as Austin Powers impressionist, but he also does other things too, and we'll talk to him about that. But he's coming out today as Austin Powers, so he's not just a one.
No, one-dimensional.
Yeah,
One-
he's
A one-trick
multi-dimensional.
pony.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. So I wanted to throw that out there first.
Multi-talented.
But I wanted him to come on as the Austin because that's how I found him. I saw this Austin Powers and I was like, hey, I thought that was pretty. I thought it was really him. And then as I was reading, it was actually it was somebody else. So I thought I'd shoot a message and see if we can get him. And we got him. So we're going to bring him out now. Alyssa, Eddie, and Alberto.
Okie dokie.
All right.
And Richard Halpern. Austin Powers. Let me pull him up. Hello, how are you?
Hello, baby. How you doing, man? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, baby.
Good morning.
Reminds me of Eddie.
Okay, as long as you remind me of somebody, so, all right. Good morning, all. What's going on? What's going down? What's coming off? I know
Okay.
it's coming off.
Hey,
How
well,
does he do it?
Pretty
How
good.
does he do it?
yes. First of all, I want to thank you for coming on the show. We
Thank
appreciate it, and I'm glad you accepted our message to come on the show. That was very sweet of you.
It's my great pleasure. Yes, I'd love to come on your show. Yes, I'm glad you asked me to come on your show, and here I am, baby.
Yes,
It's coming in front of the masses. There are.
yes. Hey, I know you like babes, right? So we're gonna bring our babe of the show up and ask our first question. Alyssa.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Hi.
Good
Groovy Austin.
morning. Look
Good
at
morning.
you. You know what? I'm going to call you Money because you're legal and you're tender.
Oh. Oh, that's cute.
What's
I
your
like that.
name? Elissa.
Alyssa. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm Alyssa.
Go ahead, Alyssa.
So my question is, how long? How long?
Say that again.
Uh-oh, somebody's talking in the background.
My
that?
nosy refrigerator.
Oh,
It's my refrigerator.
Your refrigerator talks to you?
Yes.
Crikey. It's a plot by Dr. Evil from Virtucon. The
It's that
Virtucon
nosy-
refrigerator. It does everything but keep food cold.
Right? It's nosy. It listens to everything. How long have you been doing this?
Oh, about 15 minutes. Oh, no, actually, I've been doing this since 1997, since before all of you were born, baby.
That's
very
amazing.
kind of you.
24 years, 2006, that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, what are you, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27 years. Crikey!
Holy
I
mackerel.
found my mountain.
Started doing that when my youngest was born.
Wow.
There you go, Mom. Hello, Mom. It's me.
Yes.
Don't you recognize me?
You were born when my youngest was born. Nice.
I can't be. Are you serious? Hold it. Wait a
Yes.
second. You this young chick and you got a 27-year-old? Look at
And she's
you.
my youngest.
Oh, who's the oldest? I'm scared.
My oldest is 34.
You're crazy. There's a painting of you in the attic that's disintegrating while you stay young, baby.
Oh, thank you.
You're like Anne Blythe in Twilight Zone. Remember, with the scarab, you get younger and
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I got a question. Are you from the States? Where are you from?
I'm from Rockville Center, New York, baby, by way of London. Long Island, baby. Long
You come
Island.
over on the Mayflower?
On the Mayflower, yes. I came over on the Nina and the Pinta and the Santa Maria. Nina,
Oh.
Pinta, Santa Maria. Those are 3 chicks I used to date. How about you? Santa Maria, yeah. Santa Maria was the toughest one to break through. You understand, don't you, baby?
Cool, Eddie. Eddie, got a question for Austin.
Go ahead, ask away.
Austin, how long does it take to get into character?
Well, to get into character, to put this on.
Yes, to put this on.
Well, I'm halfway through it today. I'm completely nude from the waist down. So I would say about 20 minutes, 15 minutes and everything. I did everything I had to do. I had to shave, and, put this, his name is Dr. Hairball Lecter. That's the name of this one. And, glasses, teeth, jabot, shirt, jacket and the male symbol, baby.
How did you get started?
Well, first of all, I did vocal impressions all my life, and then I started doing them on Rick D's in the morning, Kiss FM, 102.7, back in 1983, baby.
Wow.
And
So you're in LA.
I was in LA by that time. Yeah, I came out here when I was 11. So yeah, I've been here a long time, 50 years, baby, 50 years. You see, I'm not even that old, and I've been here 50 years. How does that happen? It came out as a frozen embryo, And then I started doing these voices for Rick D's, and then I started doing physical impressions, and one of them was Pee Wee Herman. Several buffness ago, and I started doing that, and then an agent, Dan Gore from Icons, saw me and said, "Let me get you work as Pee Wee Herman." So I started doing these little parties, and then when Austin Powers came around, which I did get to see a screening of it before it came out. And everybody said, this thing's going to be dead and gone by Halloween. Because I said, this would make a really great Halloween costume. And, of course, it died at the box office. And then it resurrected and became a cult classic. And by the time Halloween came about, everyone was dressing as Austin Powers. So I started doing it. And people said, oh, that looks really good. You got something. Maybe you should try it. And so I started doing it Halloween of 1997. And the big push I got was when the second film came out in 1999, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. And then that's when I really got going with it. And I've been doing it ever since, baby. And of course, you work on the outfit and you add more and you add more. The more jobs that come in and the more big, fat, juicy money that comes in, the better you can make the presentation. So that's how I've been doing it officially since 1997.
Very, very cool.
Are most of your performances private or?
Are most people pregnant? What? I'm sorry?
No, are most of your performances private parties or?
Oh, I do. Yeah, mostly I do private events, private parties, birthdays, wedding receptions, anniversaries, sales presentations. And once in a while, I'll do a public event, something out in the open, like I say, oh, go see Austin at the whatever I'm going to be at. And I always try to announce it. But yeah, mostly private events, corporate, and everything you can imagine, baby.
Why don't you, before we ask another question, why don't you tell everybody how they can get a hold of you? Because you also do like, what are those shout outs called when you can?
Yeah, I do shout out. That's what, I do personal shout outs for birthdays, every occasion. I'd say stuff, oh, happy birthday. Oh, it's your birthday, baby. Look at, that kind of thing. Okay. And if you want to reach me for that, why don't you try my Instagram, which is all one word, Austin Powers Impersonator. Okay, Austin Powers Impersonator. Okay, it's AustinPowersImperson ATOR. Instagram, yes.
Okay.
You got my cognitive test going, yes. And I thought even pass it myself. So.
Good job. Yes, you could hire him to do public events and do shout outs. He does a lot of stuff. You can go to his Instagram page and see all the stuff that he does, and it's very cool. That's how we found him. We actually, I believe, by any chance, did you do a sponsored thing on Instagram or Facebook or something?
Yeah, I once in a while you do these boosts.
Okay.
You pay however much money you pay for however many extra thousands of potential viewers, and they come to your page and stuff. And I did that. I did one, and it's interesting. Sometimes they're very profitable. Sometimes all that happens is you just get a ton of more followers, and some work. So I highly recommend it. That's what I did. Perhaps that's how you found. Oh no! That's not how you found me. No, you're on my OnlyFans. Yeah, you're the $2 bill guy. Yeah, I remember you. That's it. Oh, sorry.
Yes. I went to the wrong OnlyFans, but yeah, we did. That's how we found you through the sponsorship.
The wrong one. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, he looked good from far away in the picture, so I didn't know.
Smoke and mirrors, baby. Don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything you see.
Yeah, I don't anymore.
The dim lights.
Alyssa?
I said the dim lights, yes.
Alyssa, you got a question for Mr. Powers?
Well, so you do that. I hate to take away from the Groovy Austin, but what other characters do you do?
Well, I vocally I do.
Herman.
I'm sorry?
I said besides Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, yeah, I do tons of voices. I could do any voice, just about. I do that. But as far as characters, what I've done in the past is the first character I did in person was Tootsie, which was the first voice that I did. Yes, that was the first voice that I had done on Rick Dees, was Tootsie. So we turned that into a regular character on the show. And then somebody said, oh, could you do that in person? And I went, yeah, of course I can do it in person. So I did it in person. And people thought I was Rick Dees because nobody at that time knew what he really looked like because they only heard him on the radio. So so I came up on stage and said, I'm not Rick Dees, I'm not Rick Dees, So I did Rick Dees, Pee Wee Herman. I've done a really campy Barbara Streisand, which was really funny. I did Baby Jane. You know, you need men to do these characters, okay? It don't work with just it takes a man to be Barbara Streisand, baby. It takes a man to be Baby Jane, baby. That's a double entendre, Baby Jane, baby. You know, like this sort of thing like that. So that's and I'm also a jazz singer as well. They don't look nothing like this. I don't look anything like this. If you saw me walking down the street, you wouldn't say, "Oh, it's you know," unless you knew it was me and me. You know, as has been the case before. Been on other podcasts, and I got recognized in the grocery store with me mask on. They said, "I love your work, baby. It's Richard Halpern." I said, "How do you know it's me?" They said, "Because I saw you on, you know, Yeah But Still, or whatever, the podcast or whatever." And it's amazing, yeah. So anyway, that's about that's about the size of it, you know. And I'm a jazz singer, like I said, 1920s, 1930s. I specialize in those types of songs, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So do you do performances like that if you're hired?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Absolutely, yes. Trying to get, you know, the pandemic, you hit everyone, you know, and I'm really trying to get back into the music a little bit more. This takes up a lot of time and it's profitable, and you got to concentrate on what's bringing you the money. Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to get back into a really nice showroom, like a really nice lounge in a high-end hotel or a high-end restaurant. Use all tuxedo and, you know, this kind of stuff. So I'm actively seeking that at the moment, baby. So yeah.
Has the actor that really does Austin Powers, has he ever noticed you? Or
Absolutely, Mike Myers, absolutely.
Mike Myers.
Let's hear about that, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. No, well, the first time I met him was in 2002, which was the Wednesday before Goldmember opened, and he got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And I, at the time, was doing a presentation for the ArcLight Cinema, the Cinerama Dome complex, which is now closed. I mean, the dome is still there, thank God, and so is the surrounding building. But the movie theater chain has abandoned it, so we're waiting to see who's going to pick it up. But at the time, it was ArcLight Cinemas. So they, in conjunction with New Line Cinema, which is the Austin Powers film company, which has since been absorbed by the parent company, Warner Brothers, had me there to promote the film, and on 2 weekends, the weekend before and the weekend of, and I was in the courtyard posing with the automobiles and taking photos, and I introduced some of the films the week before and promoted this one. So he gets his start on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the Chamber of Commerce, who I was very familiar with, excuse me, just a minute.
Damn.
I'm sorry, baby. That's fake nothing. I'll tell you how to do that when we're done. Remind me. The Chamber of Commerce, who puts on this walk of, they said, "Oh, would you dress up? Would you come in costume?" I said, "Listen, man, you better talk to them, because I don't think they're going to want me to show up in costume because I'm behind the barricade with you." So sure enough, they said, "Oh no, don't do it." So when I got there, they even made is he dressed up? They said no, so they let me in. So he got his star, and I did speak with him for a little bit, and he was very, you know, and I told him what I did and everything. And the only thing that I regret doing at that time was I didn't get a photo with him at that time. All right, jump ahead 6 years to 2008. There was this event being held at the Cinerama Dome and the ArcLight Complex again, curiously. And it was called AFI, Night at the Movies. AFI is American Film Institute. And for whatever reason, they rented out the entire complex. They had a different first-run film in each of the cinemas. There's 14 cinemas. They had a different movie in each one, introduced by the star of the film. They had Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster. They had The Lion in the Winter with Sean Connery. They had somebody with a Jim Carrey and Austin Powers being introduced by Mike Myers. And my friend who was a member said, "You got to come to this. You got to come to this event." and dress up and bring your business cards and all this. So I showed up at this event, and this poor little intern or somebody at the red carpet, with the clipboard and the thing. This is a kid. He sees me and he's, oh God. I said, where do I go? What do I say, baby? I didn't say I'm Mike Myers. I said nothing. So I went down right on the red carpet, taking photos. Yeah. Handing out and about 3/4 of the way down, and somebody came up and said, "I'm sorry, you just can't walk." But I said, "It's too late now, baby. The damage has been done." And I made all the news flyers and things. Anyway, so we go inside to the movie, and right before the film comes on, Jay Roach comes out to introduce. But when Mike Myers came in, his photographer saw me and said, "Go take a photo with him behind the stadium seating." So you go in the little hallway that comes in. So I did. Hello, and we started talking. I gave him my business card, and he said, "I know you." I said, "Yes." My neighbor had done some post-production on Shrek 3. And gave him my business card. And according to my neighbor, when he saw my business card, he said, "Wow, that looks just like me. I'm happy that I can help put food on his table." Unquote. He said that. So when I said, "Yes, Andre," and I'll tell you guys, I don't remember one thing else that we were talking about. I was so, but he said to me, "Oh, and by the way, you look amazing. That looks fabulous. You look amazing." And that was unsolicited. He said it, and we took a photograph. But the mistake I made in the photo, instead of going, I went, like, Richard's, But listen, I got the picture, and there it is. So that's when he met me, and since I've met Jay Roach a few times. And he's been really cool. But yeah, that's, in answer to your question, that's how I met him. And it was the perfect, the stars aligned. I met him when I was supposed to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Eddie, you got another question for Mr. Powers?
How did you get started with Rick Dees? I'm curious.
Very good question. Well, I used to drive to Harbor College. Actually, at this point, I think I was at Long Beach State. Anyway, I'm driving to school. I used to listen to KISS FM, 102.7 KIIS FM. And he used to have these people calling in, "Oh, Jean-Jacques Ball's on the line." And "Hello, this is Jean-Jacques." And this is his wife, and John Revolting is on the line. "Hey, Rick, how's it going, man? I'm a dancer, And you hit my head. It's, my friend Greg Berg was there. So he had all these people calling as different characters. And I said, I can do that. So one day, and by the time, I was in Long Beach State in my final year, or the third year. There's a story behind that. And I called in on the request line. This is when they had request lines, call us now, 520-102.7, and they put the request on. They don't do that anymore. God love, you can't get there unless it's a chat or this kind of thing. And I got through. They put me on, and I was, and he recorded the call. And I said, what is this? Is Dorothy Michael. This is Tootsie. Is this Rick D? Your macho poo-poo has what you want. I'm very proud of this hospital, and I'm proud to be a woman. And before I see you destroy it with your petty tyranny, I would recommend to the board of directors that you be thrown out into the street. Good day, sir. So I didn't say that, but and that's how we got started with Rick Dees. And then I met him in person at Cal State Long Beach. He came to a career day where all these tables were set up. I had never seen him. They said he was going to be there, and he's all, "Hey, this is Rick Dees. Good morning. Yeah, hey, he's looking good." And when I see him, he's this little blue-eyed, like a little elf, a good-looking guy, not short like that, but I mean, this is Rick Dees. You look like this really young guy. And I said, how did this voice come out of that little baby? And so we met in person, and he invited me to come down to the studio and record some IDs, and so I did that, and I remember he was giving out prizes. I still have the prize he gave out. It was a Bud Light light. It's like something you'd hang on the wall. It's shaped like a Bud Light in a bottle of ice, and I still have it to this day. But yeah, that's how I met him, and I was with him for 20 years.
Wow.
20 years. Wow.
20 years, baby.
Wow, 20
And I
years.
did Sean Connery, Sean Penn, which nobody really knew what he sounded like, but it was in essence, that was a popular character. Him and Madonna getting involved. Larry King, some original characters, Bubba Cluck, who was the boss's son. Who else? I did a whole bunch of voices on there, and even at nighttime on the Boogie Line with Bruce Vidal. I was Joan Rivers. I was Harvey Firestein. All these different characters I did, and it was a great run, baby. And he was really good to me. He's responsible for most of this because he opened a lot of doors, got me into places I would never have been, and they all panned out. So yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Wow.
20 years is a long time.
It is.
Long
Yeah.
time, baby. It's a long time.
Long time.
Alyssa,
Yes.
you got
Hi.
a question for the Groovy
Oh,
one?
another question. Gosh, I don't even know. Man, I like Austin Powers. I watched every movie, and it was so funny because back then my kids were little. One wasn't even born yet, and my kids loved it. They didn't understand. They didn't understand all the little jokes, but they loved the movie, and
That's good.
and I'm sure he's still popular.
Yes.
Still a
Absolutely.
popular character.
Yes. He's ingrained in the pop culture.
Yes.
So yeah, it's ingrained. So this character's here to stay, and you change with the times. You can't say certain things that you might have said before,
Right.
I've changed some of the things that I've said because I don't want to go. Then it becomes this chauvinistic as it is. But you go up to the line, but you never cross it.
Yes.
I hear you.
And you got to be, so that's the blessing about it. Yeah.
He made the word shagging popular.
Shag.
Well,
Shag.
shagging,
Baby.
in England, shag means, F.
Yeah.
This guy who F'd me, But the same thing is the word a bum, a bum, a bum. Oh, look at that bum on the street,
Yeah.
Well, in England, bum means your bum, your ass,
Yeah.
your cakes, your peach, your whatever the word. So years ago, there was an Al Jolson film called Hallelujah, I'm a Bum. Or British screening, they changed its title to Hallelujah, I'm a Tramp. Because bum was a curse word at the time, So yeah, you got to be. Yeah, let's go to shag. What do we know about shag? Shag carpeting, shag and
Yes.
dancing the shag. And so I shagged a rotten baby. I shagged it so fast there was smoke coming out of me bum.
So shag is an F.
Oh yeah.
It's actually just a letter, really.
No.
Yeah, just
No,
a
it's
letter. There's three letters after it, and I won't say what they are.
A sexual act.
Well, I know what the act is, but is it really just the real me? Is it an F or is it
No.
the sexual act?
A verb. Well, I'll give you a shag. Yeah, it's a verb. It's a noun. Just like the F
Yeah.
word is a verb and a noun.
It's the F word, but he's just saying the F.
You want me
Hey,
to say
Not saying the
you
full
want me to
word.
drop the F bomb on this show? Come on,
Hey,
man.
Yes.
But I won't do it.
I like the position. I wanted to know more about it. That's all.
Okay, I will say
Would you
to
like me to
you.
explain it to you more?
I will say the word to you in Tut, which is a very special, secret, ancient language. All right?
Okay.
All right. Fafu Gadut Kak. All right? I will say no more.
That sounded about right.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Let me blow up. Everybody, you got to go to Richard's page. And on Instagram, it's just one word, right, Richard?
Yes.
Would you want to tell
Yeah.
one more time?
Austin Powers impersonator. Austin Powers impersonator. So come on there, send me a message. And if you want me to come to a party, and I go nationwide, worldwide. I'm based in Los Angeles, but I travel. They fly me in all over the place. I could be at your party, your sales meeting, your trade show. I am the top traffic generator, booth draw, crowd gatherer in the trade show business. They all come to me and I send them to the client and they make lots of money, baby. So yeah, trade shows, presentations, birthdays, any occasion at all, weddings, and I'm an ordained minister. I can marry you, baby, as Austin. Do you take this woman? If you don't, I will. Yeah. Yeah, we do a comedy part of the ceremony, and then we go into the real one because you can't mess around with the real ceremony. So, but yeah, it's a new part, but yes, I can do that as well. Yes, Austin Powers impersonator on Instagram. Or just Google Austin Powers impersonator, Richard Halpern. Google it, you'll get to me, baby. Yeah.
Yes. He's also, Alyssa, you do have a Facebook page too, right?
I do. I got two Facebook, the public Facebook page is Richard Halpern fan page. That's RICHAR. Well, you see it on the little name bluebee right there. Yeah, Richard Halpern fan page. And that's the one to use, because if you want to follow me on Facebook, you're going to hear me ranting and raving, and nobody wants that, So yeah, but you can get me there as well. If you really fall in love with me and you really want to be on my regular page, you can ask that. And that's just Richard Halpern. It's a picture of me and Austin and Go-Go Boy Jake, all three of us, three different characters that I do. Yeah, I do the voice of Go-Go Boy Jake. And you want to know who Go-Go Boy Jake is? Go to Instagram, Go-Go Boy Jake. GOGOBOYJAKE. But to get your parents' permission, baby, it's a little dirty. Some of it's a little dirty, some of it's a lot dirty, and some of it is pure filth. Right?
Sounds like my kind of place.
Go on, baby. And he does have an OnlyFans.
I like when he was saying that when he said go follow this page, everybody was quiet. We're all starting to think real hard. Who is that? Who is that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, Richard, what we're going to do here is I'm going to pull you up, and I want you to do your best. Promote yourself like you would do a call out, a shout out, when people pay you to come and
a shout out.
Do your best one on how people should hire you for an event or something, and we'll use that as one of our promos and post it everywhere to help out promoting you across our pages. How's that sound?
That sounds great. So I won't use the music because then you're going to pop you for the copyright. So you add the music yourself. I've been there. So
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Okay. Yes. All right. Ready? Tell me when. Here we go.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
Don't behave. Yeah. Hello, baby. This is Austin. Yeah. Don't look too close. Listen, baby. Would you like a groovy shout out? Would you like me to congratulate someone? Say happy birthday to someone, or anything at all, any event you might have, any occasion, all occasions, you can get a groovy shout out from me, Austin Danger Powers, also known as Richard Halpern, the fake Austin Powers, the spy who cloned me. So go ahead, reach out to me. Let me make that happen, baby. I accept Venmo and PayPal and sex. Thank you. Right.
Right. Awesome. Thank you.
Like that? Was that too tasty?
That
Let's
was
pull you
great.
back up here with everybody. All right, Alyssa,
Take
you
a
want to say
shag.
speak to Richard before we let him go and do his thing?
You're great. I mean, I'm sitting here laughing. I
Oh.
can see why you're popular and
Thank
why
you.
people hire you.
Well, thank you.
do a
Very
really good
kind.
job.
Thank you.
Let me pull Eddie up. Eddie, yes,
you've been really entertaining, and it's been fun watching you perform.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Eddie.
And then you know what? We also have another person on our show that he keeps kind of quiet because he's doing all the he's the brains of the place. So I'm going to pull him up. Alberto, do you have anything to say to our guest, Richard?
I think Eddie covered it all for me.
See, pretty plain and simple, Austin.
He's the phantom. He's unseen, unheard. Okay, hello, phantom baby. Chandeliers,
But I want to thank you too for accepting the message I sent you for one. We talked. I know we talked before you came on, and we were talking about what we were going to do. And you're very, very, very good at helping us get this arranged. And I appreciate it so much. And it was a blast having you on. And we're fans of yours. We're friends of yours now. You can give us a call or message anytime you want to come on the show. And if there's anything we can do to help you out, you let us know, and we'll do the best we can.
Well, I appreciate it. It's been lovely to be with all of you. Thank you for introducing me to this show, this podcast, and everything. And the more of these I get to do, you're right. You build a little network. Artist for artist. And I was privileged to be asked. It was my pleasure. I do thank you for reaching out, baby. And look. Let me know if you want me again, darling. Yeah.
Yes. And, just in case he forgot, we are the M25 show. I don't know if he even knows what show he's on, but we should let him know.
I do know the show. Yes, it's the M25, which stands for Mojo 25, baby. Yeah, that's the new cologne. Is Mojo 25.
I like it.
M25. Yes, that's my rifle. I have an M25, and they took it away. I mean, it's like my mum took it away from me. M25. Hey, I'll do a promo for the M25. Would you like that?
Certainly would.
Here we go.
Appreciate it. Hold on, let me turn these mics off so you have.
Hello, baby. Would you like to tune in to the grooviest podcast in the free world? That's right, baby. It's the M25 show right here on all social media. Everything you can imagine. Go to their website, www.m25show.com. Thank you. Ruff.
Back up. Thank you so much, Richard. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Is everybody unmuted here, guys? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so here's how this goes, Richard. We never kick our guest out. Oh, let me pull everybody up. We let our guests let themselves out of the door because we used to be rude and do that, but we don't do that no more.
On my live chats, there's a button and I lost it. So there's people I do want to kick out and I can't do it. All right. So I'm going to let myself out, baby. And in the words of Boys in the Band, the last line is, as my father said to me as he died in my arms, I don't understand it. I never did. Be sure to turn out the lights when you leave. So that's a lovely, uplifting. All right, I'm going to see how I can get out of this bloody thing. All right, I'll put this.
Hey, do me a favor. Take care of that cough too.
Let me quickly show you how to do it. All right.
Okay.
You go like this. First, you just go. That's all you're doing. You're going, and you can talk while you do it, like. See, and you put your hand in front of your mouth, your fist, and you go. You mean. Do it on an elevator. Do it on a lift, baby. On an elevator. With people with masks. Which is me. I wear the mask everywhere I go. Go on and go. Yes, you'll have the entire car to yourself, baby. All right, now I must make myself leave. Take care. Be good, and if you can't be good, you call me, baby.
Nice
meeting
you.
That was Richard Halpern. Oh my God!
That was funny.
Like that time I sent Alberto that video or that audio when I was sick. Jeez.
Yeah, gave me flashbacks.
Oh,
Say,
look.
so,
The guy's still in the waiting room. He doesn't want to leave. Oh, there he goes. He got out of the show and went straight to the waiting room. How do you do that?
That's I don't know.
I've never
That was
figured
fun.
that out.
That was fun. That was entertaining.
Yeah.
That was good.
Too much. Okay, so what's going on here is Alyssa's going to be leaving a little early. Alberto may have something happen at his side
It's,
of the.
think
it's
it's
actually
happening
going on
now.
as we speak. So
That's
Oh,
what
they
it's
came in?
happening now.
yeah, so if you hear some loud noises or something,
I'm leaving with Alyssa.
What?
no,
so,
Eddie, you're saying this at the end.
so they're doing it right now while you're sitting there?
Yep.
Damn. Are they breaking any walls down or?
Thankfully not. I hope not.
Jeez.
The big hammer comes through his wall.
Right.
See a wrecking ball.
It's an explosion.
The
Oh,
wall
my-
falls on him.
I mean, I can go with the phone and show you what's being happening. So
That's up to you.
if you want another tour,
Go on. Yeah, I was gonna say go on. What is it? On location.
Remote?
Yeah.
Are we doing the pool?
the
Oh,
pool
they're redoing the pool in his place or what?
in my studio apartment, they're putting in a new pool.
Oh my
You have a pool there,
goodness.
don't you?
It's not mine.
Do you hop in it or do you ever jump in it?
In what 30 years, maybe twice.
What?
Do they have that blue stuff in
I
there?
don't swim. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
Oh, you
What
don't
am I
know how
gonna
to
be doing
swim.
in there?
They don't have that blue stuff in there?
Blue stuff.
So when you pee,
Blue
Yeah,
stuff.
like if you pee.
I guess
Chlorine?
not, unless everybody's holding it in. I've never seen it.
That's a real thing, right, Alyssa?
I don't know. I used to tell my kids that if you pee in the pool, it's going to turn blue, and everyone's going to know you peed.
I heard it's a myth.
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Did
One
you
of
do
those
research,
videos
Eddie?
I've seen before and the water turns blue was like they just did that on purpose.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a
or they fake it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everybody's peed in the pool once in their life, right?
yes.
Yes.
Eddie didn't hesitate, did he?
It's just like peeing in the shower.
It's a myth.
Yeah. Eddie, well, we know Eddie pees in the shower. He actually pees on his mates in the shower. That's his thing.
That's where you gotta
It's
go.
supposed to be good for athletes' feet. It helps
Yeah.
prevent it.
Oh, is it?
Heard baseball players do it.
They
Yeah.
pee on each other's feet, or
Yeah, it's good for athletes. What they say.
Yeah.
I hope they just pee on their own feet, or do they pee on each other's
Especially
feet?
like in a public shower.
Oh,
I
my
think their own feet.
Yeah.
So when you're
I
in a
would
public shower, it's good to do the peeing.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're,
So if
they're
you're in a
not.
public
They're,
shower,
they're not all
if you're in a public
deviants
shower,
like
someone
Eddie.
pees on you. Don't worry about it because it's good.
What if you don't have athlete's foot,
Oh, then you won't get it.
Yeah. You won't
Preventative
get it.
measure.
but you just get urine on you?
Yeah. It's a preventative, like Alberto says, it's preventative. It's
Oh,
so you don't get it.
So does it do anything else? Like, is it any other benefits to you?
Well, doesn't it? Is it with the
Poison oak or something.
jellyfish? When you get stung by a jellyfish, you're supposed
Oh,
to pee on,
yeah, that's
pee
right.
on them.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Wow.
Yeah. Stingray, you have to put your foot in like almost boiling hot water. If you get stung by a stingray, you got to put it in like really hot water.
Really?
Mhm.
Someone told me that if you get bitten by a snake, that the best thing is to drink your pee. I was like, what? I was like,
Really?
yeah.
I think Eddie's
what he-
making stuff up now.
No, I'm serious. Someone told me
You
that.
drink your own, or just any pee.
Your own pee.
That's got to be
It's-
yours.
Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be yours, but it's like
You have to drink urine. Oh,
It's got to be
I
urine.
didn't
that drink urine.
Ooh, wow, that's
Anyways, too, I need to clarify something from health.com. Peeing on a jellyfish sting does not alleviate pain. Urine may actually cause the jellyfish's stingers to release more venom, which may worsen
Oh.
symptoms.
I heard that's painful. Huh?
wow. Yeah.
Also, you're talking when.
But apparently you don't pee on them.
Also, when you get bit by one, it's actually stuck on you. And
I
you
guess
piss,
so.
you piss on them. I mean, the myth is you piss on them to let go, or
I don't know, maybe because instead try removing the stingers as carefully as possible. So maybe when you get
It's like
the
a bee.
jellyfish, they might get stuck on you. So Don't
Yeah.
pee on them.
Oh, maybe the urine let it
Or
out real easy.
either that, or they do like a bee. The stinger stays in you.
It says
And the
douse
bee-
your skin in cool vinegar or apply hot water to the affected area.
Vinegar.
Or just stay away from the beach.
Right. Don't go in the water.
No, we're not all scary cats like you.
Right.
I don't want no. What is it? A jellyfish or stingray? What were we
Jellyfish.
talking?
Well, with the jellyfish, you're supposed to shuffle when you're walking. You shuffle your feet.
Oh, if it bites you on the foot.
No, so they don't bite you.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Are they that shallow? Do they come that shallow?
Yeah.
A stingray or a jellyfish?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
I'm not sure.
No.
Well, I hope a stingray don't come up to the shallow thing. Those are pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah, stingrays come to the shallow. That's why a lot of people get bit at the beach.
They're flat, so they can actually don't have to be in that deep water. But I mean, you shuffle your feet for them too. They don't want anything with you, so.
Yeah, because if you step on them, that's what happens. Is people step on them or step on their the wing part, and when you step on them, then that's when their tail just goes. It like a scorpion, and it stings you because for them it's their defense mechanism. So if you're shuffling, if you're shuffling your feet, then your feet go under them, and they'll just swim away.
They just take off like you're shooing them away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to clarify another thing, more research, urine does not do anything for poison oak or ivy. So my advice here, don't piss on anybody.
What about athlete? What about athlete's food? Did you look that up?
I'll check you.
Have I been peeing in the shower for nothing?
I think that's what Eddie just told his girlfriend when he peed on her in the shower.
No,
she had athlete's foot.
Yeah, you got athlete's foot, honey. I saw some fungus. Eddie says he saw some fungus on the toe, and then he missed it.
Oh gosh, Alyssa, what would you do if you were showering with your mate, your boyfriend or husband or whatever, and you started pissing on your butt?
Oh,
would you guys giggle and laugh about it? Would you laugh about it? Would you be
like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I know I'm in here, but no.
Yeah, I always try because we were talking about that, Eddie. One of Eddie's times he was doing that. Sometimes I used to think about it and go, "Man, I wonder what she thought." Like, because her probably back was turned and she didn't even know. She's like, "What are we doing?"
I didn't pee on her back. I just peed on in the tub.
Oh, you didn't get her in the back of the leg or nothing?
Well, I think I did, but it wasn't intentional.
What would you?
It's funny because Eddie's probably like me. Every time you go in the shower, it's just automatic. You just pee because you've done it for so long. You get in there and you pee. It's not, for me, it's not a big deal.
You're not going to get out and go to the toilet, right?
You just pee. I don't think there's anything wrong with peeing in the shower, but when you're with your mate, I've never peed on my mate.
Yeah, but I mean, you're so used to it. I mean, you're so used to just peeing in the shower that when you get in there, regardless if anybody's in there or not, it just comes out.
Just go.
Yeah.
Okay. Go. Well, how about this, Alyssa? Okay, say you're with your mate, right? And just say it's natural. He starts peeing. Usually, when you're in the shower, your thing is pointed down, right? It's pointed down to the ground, unless you're excited. But if you're taking a shower, you're not.
When you're excited.
But what if you feel it hitting your butt cheeks? You don't think he's holding it, aiming it, or something?
I don't think so.
I mean, otherwise,
I would expect him to at least turn away.
At least turn his back to you, and you go, "What are you doing over there?" Say, "I'm taking a leak."
Yeah.
Or just shuffle so he gets closer to the drain.
Oh God. Do you wash your feet extra, Alyssa, afterwards, or you're all good?
Oh yeah.
A little extra soap on the toes.
Not extra, but just like regular.
Yeah, that's. I guess I've peed in the shower before, but I never really thought maybe it is just a natural thing.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. Is it the water, or it's not like you wait to take a shower to go pee? I think
no, and there's times I'll go to the bathroom before and then get in the shower and pee again. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you are absorbing water as you're showering. It's getting into you, so I mean.
Is it warm? Do you take warm shower? I heard sometimes if you're in warm water or something, you have the urge to pee a little more.
I thought it was cold. For some reason, I don't know why. It never happened. I'd never done it, but I remember as a kid, people have sleepovers. Oh, we're gonna have a sleepover, And then they would take a bowl of ice water and put someone's hand in it, and supposedly they would pee. So I'm assuming it's cold water, not hot water.
Eddie, have you heard of that?
I've heard of warm water, but not cold water. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
We need Alberto to fact check us.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the peeing on the feet. So.
Oh, what does it say?
While there's a small amount of evidence to suggest that urea in your urine could be effective against fungus causing athlete's foot, in reality, the urea content in your wee means you'll probably need huge amounts of the stuff to begin to combat it.
Huge amounts.
Wow. So you gotta be drinking a lot, huh?
I mean, you gotta pee a lot on your
yeah, you gotta
on your feet.
Wow.
8 glasses a day.
So that'd be like if your mate, you say, okay, I gotta pee, and you can both run to the shower, and she puts her feet over the thing.
I guess. I mean, not even you two doing it at the same time is gonna help.
Well, what if the guy needs the urine and the girl has to pee on it? Does she kind of just squat on it, or how the hell does that work?
You know what I'm wondering? I wonder if you like pee in a bowl and then just soak your feet in it, if that would help.
Just
yeah, that would be a little better, huh?
Yeah.
Just collect it all, pour it in.
Does it have to be fresh?
Feet.
I don't know.
Look it up, Alberto. See if it has to be fresh, or can it be a little like an hour old?
Oh boy, that's it. The research desk is closed.
Ask your workers there what they think.
They're gone already.
How much pee can you collect in a bowl? Not that much, maybe.
Supposedly the bladder holds 32 ounces of urine, but I feel like 32. Mine holds a lot more.
Yeah, you know what? When you pee, it doesn't look like that much, but if you actually would put it in a cup, it would fill it up.
Like whenever you do a drug test, I mean, you look at the cup, you go, man, can I really fill this? That. And then you fill it, and then you're still going. So
yeah.
Eddie, don't tell me when you fill up the little drug test cup, your bladder's empty. Tell me you keep going after.
Eddie can only get halfway.
You keep going, but it's only like it's not that much. I don't think
you could fill up a pretty big cup if you had to go a regular pee, Eddie.
A 16-ounce cup, maybe.
I think that, and maybe more, because look what you're peeing in. You're peeing in a toilet. That's a lot of water, and that's a big bowl. Well, imagine just getting a regular drinking cup. You fill that thing up easy.
When you pee in the toilet, you can't really tell how much you're peeing. I mean, you can.
That's what I mean. Yeah. You don't know.
I've peed in a 32-ounce cup before, and I felt like I was going to overflow it. But
really,
yeah. This one says a healthy human bladder can hold between 1 to 2 cups before it's full.
So it was 1 cup of 16 ounces.
That's 16 ounces.
Okay, so let's say 2 cups. Let's say, what is that? 32.
I think that's 16. I think a cup's 8 ounces.
Yeah,
no, a cup is 8. A cup is 8.
Yeah, 8 ounces. Yeah, you should be able to fill that up pretty fast, unless you got some urine problems.
Yeah.
If you're a tinkler. Okay, enough of the piss talk. Well, I don't know what you're talking about pee for. I hate Alyssa to leave
on that note. I gotta go because it's 10.
Okay, listen, please do me a favor.
What?
Next time you go take a pee, you can think of us.
Okay. How about if I pee in a cup and I tell you how much it is?
Get one of those water bottles with the ounces written on, so that
right.
Alyssa, if somebody was listening to the show and they sent us messages going, "I want to buy Alyssa's pee," would you sell it? They're willing to pay thousands of dollars for it.
Oh yeah, yeah, I would.
Eddie's already getting his checkbook.
Like Austin Powers says, you got to go where the money's at.
There you go. So pee. I guess there's people out there that would buy pee, huh? There's people that got some fetishes out there.
That, or they want to eat for a drug test.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I never thought of that.
Yep.
Good idea. All right, listen.
Clean urine.
All right. I will see you guys in 2 weeks because I'm off next Thursday.
All righty.
Ooh, look at that. I got balloons.
Balloons to get out of here.
Balloons to get out of there. So she's celebrating already. She ain't even out of here yet.
She's celebrating. She's getting off early.
I was doing that for Eddie because he wants to celebrate.
While Eddie sits there and cries.
How does it? What did the balloons do? Didn't I just do this? I don't even know what I did.
I don't know what you did.
I don't know either.
You did too. So.
I thought that was like fireworks.
I think that's your man back there. He's like, "Hurry up, girl! Come on."
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got to go, babe.
Okay. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right. See you, Alyssa. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
Never thought of that. Like clean urine.
Use for a drug test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think. Would you do? Just warm it up a little bit because it's got to be some kind of body temperature. You can't take it in and it's
Well, I
ice
think
cold.
I think like most now they have the cups and they have like the little thermometer
little
sticker
door.
on it, so
Yeah.
they know it's supposed to be 98.7, whatever your inside body, what is 98.7 or whatever.
Some people would
98.3.
do it and take it. It's like a week or two old and it's all bright yellow like gold. Stinks to high hell.
The bacteria has been like fermenting. Like I don't know if you ever like peed in the toilet and just take off for a couple of days. You come back and it's all
Oh yeah, I've
Musty.
done that.
What would happen, Eddie, if you were like one of those guys and you needed badly you needed to pass a drug test, right? Just say something, you went out one night and accidentally smoked a joint,
Mhm.
right? So you had to buy somebody's pee, you bought it, and you take it in, and as you're taking it in and handing it to him, you notice there's a lot of sperm floating around. Would you be okay with that?
No. No.
with Eddie's luck. He'd buy it from a woman and then it come
Oh.
back like, well, Eddie, you're clean, but you're pregnant.
Oh shit!
Get my money back.
Damn it! No refunds, Eddie.
Yeah, that person is gone.
No piss refunds. Sorry, Eddie.
I think that van has left the alley.
Oh my god! Hey, does anybody know what 13.1 means?
Half a marathon.
Does it?
A marathon is 26.2 miles, so these are like people who run half a marathon.
I saw this sticker on somebody's car and it says, I'm 13.1. No, it said I'm on top. And then in the middle, it said 13.1. And on the bottom, it said half crazy.
Basically, I'm assuming that's a marathon thing.
So,
So they're runners. They run marathons or half marathons. Might be
Oh.
might be a 5K. Whenever you hear a 5K,
so that's why they're half crazy, because they're not full crazy because they don't run a marathon, but they run half marathons.
yeah.
Like, to run 26 miles. That's a
Eddie, you just said you could ride 50.
riding and running is two different things.
Sorry, 5K is 3.1 miles. So,
Yeah, it's a lot.
but like I said, a marathon is 26.2. So a 13.1, that's a half marathon.
Ah, so it's probably a runner.
Yeah.
What are those people that run marathon? What are they doing? Like in 2-3 hours, 26 miles?
2 hours. They run that fast?
Yeah,
The professionals. I mean,
the
not
professionals. Yeah, like
Olympians?
like Olympians, the marathon
the
runners.
ones that actually train. It's people can run a mile in under 4 minutes. Okay, I don't think any of us can
So
get anywhere near that.
2 hours for 26 miles, that's really good, right?
Like, what was your
Is-
best time in the mile in junior high school?
Oh God, I don't remember, Eddie. I know they wanted you to run it under.
I think I ran. My
so
best
many
time was under 5 minutes.
That was a long time ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but yeah,
I don't
remember
know.
under 5 minutes. But yeah,
I think they said if you have to run it under 7 minutes, right? Or what does it
Mhm.
have to pass? Or I don't. The normal, not
Normal?
breaking records, just the normal.
average.
Yes, just to pass the class or pass whatever your PE
Mhm.
or whatever.
Yep.
I always failed, so I don't.
It took you longer than seven minutes to run a mile.
I didn't even run it. I just walked the track 4 times, and that's it.
It took you longer than 7 minutes.
To walk it. Yes.
Do I look like a runner?
Shit, you could at least ran half of it, and you could have done it in 6 minutes.
Well, maybe it was cloudy and 65
just walk.
degrees.
You could just walk fast. In 7 minutes, you can't do a mile.
Nope.
Like those fast walkers in the Olympics.
Yeah, or just
I'm-
just a nice walk. You mean you don't have to shake your ass that much. Just a
that
nice
was-
speedy walk.
I would do it about 12, 13 minutes.
Oh Jesus!
If my memory serves me right.
Yeah.
Anyways, on average, on a marathon, a competitive runner, so like pros, they'll do it between 2.5 and 3.5 hours, maybe under 2.5. Recreational runners, 4 to 5 hours, and if you're just a casual runner, you can 4.5 to 6 hours.
I thought he was going to say 4.5 to 6 days for Alberto.
26
I'm-
miles is.
I'm never going to be on the course, though.
I used to work with a girl who ran one, and she said like after when she finished, her legs were like jelly. She said like
What'd she look like?
she was pretty fit. She was a nice looking lady.
Mm.
Yeah, but she was training for it. She had been training for it for a while.
Yeah, imagine
she-
getting those underwears. Damn,
And
marathon
she
one.
finished.
Wow.
She finished it.
Take a drink, everyone. Steve said underwear.
She finished it.
Oh, come on. I haven't said underwear in a long time.
Last show,
Oh, did I?
probably.
Oh, here we go with the theories. Here we go with the theories.
You know, I'd be willing to make that bet.
I wouldn't bet you.
Well, I don't know. I think last year was anniversary, so maybe you were well behaved.
Yeah, I didn't say underwear last show, Eddie, right?
I don't recall.
Fine.
Okay.
Previous show.
Before we get out of here, I know it's still a little early, but I don't like, I don't talking about politics, it gets everybody all riled up, but I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on the
What
assassination.
happened last Saturday?
Yeah, assassination attempt on President Trump. Eddie?
Watch your language. We won't get canceled.
I found out about it I was at Disneyland at the time, and my daughter was actually, she's like, Dad, she said, look, she said, do you think it's true? And I don't know. And then like later I got a notification on my phone. Oh, I said, wow, yeah, it is true. That sucks. Yeah, that's not a way to, if you have an issue with someone, violence is not the way to go. Do it at the ballot box, or that's why you have a vote. So you can, if you don't agree with a certain person, or if you have an issue with them, do it at the ballot box.
Very good. Damn, Eddie, you just sounded like a well-educated man right now. I'm very proud of you. Wow. Alberto, your take?
My take, if not for a split-second turn of the head, we're probably in a different country right now. We got lucky. I don't know what all the incompetence with everybody, Secret Service. We are just lucky. I'll double Eddie's. Violence is not the answer for anything, especially political. But we're lucky. I don't know. I was home and I began seeing stuff, and I think I don't even know how it happened. I began hearing that something had happened, and I just turned on. I went on Facebook. There was nothing. I go, let me go to X.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's where I saw the picture first, and then slowly, I got information, started seeing the video of the actual shots being fired and everything. So, because I think even at first they were just trying to do it like in 2016 when somebody heard something and they grabbed them, they took them off. They were trying to play it off, some in social media and the media, but yeah.
What's funny is I'll give my take on it first, but since you guys already said something, before I forget, I want to say I've heard people say that it was staged.
Yeah, and that was some of the early stuff coming on X. This is all staged, and
how in the world are you going to stage something like that by your head?
Yeah, well, they were saying that nothing really happened, and then he like a wrestler cut his ear, and
oh, he didn't really get hit,
or really yeah. At first they're trying to play it off, and
he just happened to, just in case somebody tries to shoot me, I'm going to have a little razor blade with me in case I need to go down and all this.
That's their claim. But no, or it was all planned, but come on, first of all, I don't know what person's going to, shoot blanks at the president, get killed by police, Secret Service, and then you have, innocent people in the audience.
Yeah, you do it. You do a stage thing, and you get killed, the shooter, and then you shoot kill somebody else in the crowd and hurt them. Yeah. That's a pretty big stage thing to do.
Yeah, it's not.
I think it's more of how the Secret Service didn't. I don't even understand that. I mean, they knew he was there.
They'd seen him apparently. I mean, we're what 4 or 5 days out of this. I mean, all the information's coming out. So
I saw a special on it, and they said that I think he went through those metal detector things, and he was and then he left, because they said he had a
rangefinder, so
rangefinder with him, and then he
Which-
left the area. And the next thing you know, he's going on the roof.
showing up with a ladder and a AR-15.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just that doesn't sound right to me.
And people are pointing them out to the police.
Yeah, you think they all have their radios connected somehow? Because the Secret Service, I heard this. I don't know if it's true, but the guy that actually shot the guy that tried to shoot Trump, they saw him and they were ready to shoot him, but I guess they have to have they have to call and they got to get okay. Can we shoot him?
Someone has to give the okay.
Or until you see that guy shooting, and then you just take the shot. But
anyway, they saw him up there with the gun, and they called and said, "Hey, we see him. Do we shoot him?" And they said no. They said after he shot his few shots that the sniper on the Secret Service shot him and killed him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is true, but I heard that he got reprimanded for it because they didn't give him the okay. He just shot right after the guy shot.
I haven't heard that part of the story yet.
But I don't know if it's true. That's what I heard, and he got fired and stuff like that. So it's probably a story that it could be true or not true, but I heard because it makes you think like all this is going on. Everybody knows he's there. And
because I mean, it is a tough job to be Secret Service, especially, you're a sniper. Even if you saw this guy and, he was wearing like sort of military clothing or something, like you don't know, if you're that sniper, you're asking for permission until you see him taking shots, and then now you're going to fire back.
But I think they know they go like weeks ahead to stage and plan it, and they got to know who's supposed to be where.
Yeah, they know that those buildings are there. There's only buildings right there. Those are like you look and go. Okay.
No, but I mean, the Secret Service has to know who's supposed to be where, and if someone's not supposed to be there, then something's wrong.
And they even said that they wanted to put an agent up there, and then the Secret Service director said that no, because the roof was sloped or something, then somebody might fall off, which it's a stupid excuse. But
I don't know.
So even. Somebody should know that. Okay, yeah, nobody's supposed to be up there. So,
yeah, I think they blew it. I don't think it was staged. I think if there was some monkey business going on, it was with the Secret Service, something more deeper to try to kill the guy, Donald Trump. That's what I would think if there's any kind of monkey business going on, because these guys are supposed to be professional. You're guarding the president. Former president, or whoever's been president
for president.
Yeah,
or something nominee.
And Donald Trump is one of the most guys you would think people want to kill. You don't think that you're gonna be on the lookout for things like that. And I guess there was a cop too that climbed up to see the guy that was over there. The people that were telling the cops, "Hey, there's somebody up there." Well, one eventually climbed up there to look, and he looked and saw him, and the guy pointed the gun at him, so he got the hell out of there. So you think he would have jumped on his radio and go, "Hey, this guy's got a gun."
Jumped off the roof.
I don't know
what
the
people
hell
saw him with the roof. People saw him with the gun.
Yes.
They were saying he's got a gun. He's got a gun.
But they were also saying like sometimes when people call the police, how it takes them forever to get there. They were thinking like, "Hey, we're telling you, there's somebody up there." Yeah. He's crawling on his belly, like it doesn't look right.
Yep.
I could see like, oh yeah, well, if you're anywhere else, but you have a former president talking, and you would think, oh, we better check this out ASAP. This is why we're all here to guard this guy. But
why would they put him in like how the Pope is like driven around in a bulletproof glass all around his.
Well,
sometimes they do it. I think
it's probably up to the person too, right?
I've seen speeches, with presidents, and they're behind.
Yeah, they're behind
all sorts of glass. But I don't know. I don't know, budget reasons or just maybe Trump said, no, I want to be out in the open.
They probably said no. They probably thought, hey, I have Secret Service that are trained for this kind of stuff. And I know anything's possible, but this we saw could have been prevented,
Yeah.
We'll find
I
out
heard too they
eventually.
even knew he was up there before he went, a few minutes before he went on stage, and still let him go out. I mean,
Well,
if
we'll
you
find
just
out.
know, just because somebody's on the roof and he's not doing nothing yet, it's got to be a suspicious thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Laying on your belly on top of a roof, looking at Trump.
I mean, if it
With the
was standing,
rifle.
maybe. I mean,
With the rifle.
they don't think much. You know, somebody wants to get a look, but
Yeah, I don't know. And then people saying like Trump staged it. It's like, come on, man, you're gonna have somebody shoot at him and kill people in the crowd, and somebody took a picture where you saw the bullet go by his head.
yeah.
In slow mo, they slowed it down, and there's actually the
Well,
bullet did go by his head.
I don't know what the theory is. I mean, there was an immediate theory that it wasn't a bullet, but I guess it caught the teleprompter and the glass cut his ear. But I think that's I haven't heard that much anymore. So
Well, either way, there was a bullet that headed his way. I mean, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, so, well,
Unless that 20-year-old shooter was a future marksman of all times. He's just a kid, and
oh no, I heard he tried out for, I guess at the school he went to had a rifle class, and he failed because he was a poor shot.
well, he would have hit him if Trump didn't turn his head. What did he turn his head to look at? Some kind of map, or they had that up prompter or something?
From what I heard, in the nanosecond from when he pulled the trigger, that Trump just turned to whatever he was pointing at, looking at some board or something, and that was the difference right there.
Yeah, we would have been all having a different conversation right now.
Yep.
I don't even know we'd be having a conversation. I wouldn't be shocked that we're all shut down for a while.
Yeah, all hell would have broke loose. Well, I don't know. I think like I said, I don't talk about my political who I'm for and stuff like that, but I think this guy has been through a lot. They don't want this guy. They don't want this guy around.
Yeah.
And I have respect for that, because he could be doing other shit than running for president.
Even he said, man, I would rather be, hanging out somewhere, some island, relaxing, but
A young kid too. He's only 20 years old, huh?
Oh, the shooter?
No, yeah, the shooter.
I think the shooter was just somebody that wanted to kill him. I don't think he was involved with anything. He's just, I mean, I think they're finding out more about him and stuff like that, but just somebody was trying to take him out. It's not like he's not the only one that wants to do that. There's a lot of people.
Who knows? I mean, I think I only saw something. He posted something on some gaming board that July 13 was going to be his premiere, and I haven't seen anything about any motive. Who knows what it is? Was it really political?
Yeah.
Was he trying to press some actress like the guy who tried to shoot Reagan?
I heard about that. He even told his job, "Hey, I need the weekend off, and I'll be back on Monday." Like, he was going to do it, and everything's going to be okay, and he's going to go back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he thought he was going to climb up on the roof like he did. Everybody saw him. He was going to do what he's going to do, and he's going to climb right back off and go back home.
Like nothing happened.
And nobody was going to jump on him and catch him.
Well, tragedy was avoided, so.
Yes. So, anyway, we almost witnessed an assassination.
We're not since Kennedy. Reagan.
Reagan. That
wasn't a full assassination.
Reagan. And even then, it's how to put it lightly. Reagan wasn't so graphic. It was, when you look at the Zapruder film, that's a hard thing to look when you see Kennedy's, head just get blown off. And I don't even want to imagine how this would have looked if he actually gotten the shot in.
Would have looked the same, probably. He would have saw his brain going back of his head, shooting out.
Yeah. So,
crazy.
A split second turn of the head,
Yep.
I don't know. If I know people don't like Donald Trump, I get it. But man, there's some mean people out there, There's some mean people still talking, going, "Oh, he's playing the part," and they're talking about Joe Biden has COVID, and if he heals from that, that's the same as Donald Trump feeling better after assassination attempt, and et cetera, et cetera.
I mean, I see that from the left. I don't want to repeat their statements, but it's you get it on both sides, and I don't know. People just you need to have some humanity. It's I try to avoid it. I don't will do it. Try not to do it. I usually don't do it. I don't think I've ever had. But if a
It's the
politician if a politician dies that I didn't agree with, but the same people who are complaining now of all the lefties, writing on Twitter and all that this should have happened, that should have happened. When a politician on the left dies, they're the first one on there, calling names, and they're in hell because they supported abortion or this or that, and just have some decency, people.
Yep.
Yep.
You got people happy that the one guy died, in the audience, and it's like
just
that's a human
because
being.
because they're supporters. That's the only reason.
Supporters of Trump, and come on, they're people too. Just like your loved ones. They're a person too. They have people who care about them. You gotta stop being like that.
I think one of them was the one that died. Was he a firefighter or something?
Yeah.
And if you notice, there's a lot of what do you call police people and
Law enforcement
and military that support Trump, and there's nothing wrong with it. People don't understand that for their own reasons, whatever they are, and they don't even care. It's just because they support Trump, even if he's a policeman or a fireman or a military
or
man,
anybody. It could have been
or me or you.
Somebody who works at a gas station.
It'd be like, well, that's what you get for supporting somebody like that.
And
that's like what?
I don't understand. Don't try to be that. Try not to be that kind of person, people.
Yes,
on both sides, with anybody.
And don't get upset with people if they like somebody else. Just let it be. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you think that the person that you're not going for is going to do something, change the world, that it may be true, it may not be true, and you think the world's going to come down. Just the world has been the same ever since I've been alive. All these theories, there's this next president's going to do this and shut down the world, and it's only going to be this, and nothing has ever happened like that. And if it does, it does. What are we going to do? We are just the little people. I think people forget that. Ain't nobody coming to our house going, "Hey, how you doing?" I don't see Biden knocking on my door or Trump knocking on my door.
Yep.
They're running a whole country. There's other things, they're trying to do.
They're all in it for themselves, and
exactly.
if your life can be made a little bit better,
because of it.
But
yes.
believe me, none of these guys care about you.
Exactly.
Not even your councilman on your city council.
Exactly. But if it, like Alberto said, if it can help you in your life, whether it's cost of gas or groceries or your business you work in, then hey, that's a good thing for you. That's the best way you can look at it. What's going to help me? And that's it. That's all I can say. So with that, I don't know. I'm going to have to buy that photo with him with the fist in there. That sounds. You know what I did?
I'm surprised you don't have it in the background.
I'm gonna buy it. And you know what? I saw something. I saw a little bit of the what is it? The Republican convention thing.
Yeah.
I saw one of them on Monday night, right? And then I didn't see the next two, but I saw something on social media early this morning. It was Donald Trump's granddaughter was talking, and I was listening, and I was like, because he's all, he's just a grandpa to me, and he when she started saying that, when my parents weren't around, he'd give me soda and candy. And it just reminded me, it's just normal things grandparents do with grandkids.
Yeah.
It's like the way she was talking, she's all, he's just a regular dude. She didn't say he's not racist, he's not this. She's just going, I see all this stuff that he's going through, and he's one of those grandpas that will give us candy and soda when my mom and dad's not around, and just a normal dude. And those are the real things. You don't have a granddaughter go up there and talk about their grandpa with lies. So I kind of like that. Kind of makes look like a regular person and not this Hitler that everybody says that he is, that he was supposed to. I don't know what he's supposed to do, but he didn't do it last time. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just so much. I can't handle it, Eddie. I can't
It's too
handle it.
much. Too much.
And then even Joe Biden, I'm feeling pretty bad for that dude because they're trying to push that dude out. These guys, they're like, nah, you can't. You need to get out. And all of a sudden, now he's not.
No,
He's not. They're saying, hey, there's something wrong with. He's been something wrong with him for a while.
if you've been watching, you know it. If you've
Yes,
been listening, you know it.
they're just upset because Trump has momentum and he's probably going to win. And they're like, oh, no, you're sick, Joe. You need to get out. And they're trying to bum rush the guy.
Yeah.
And
We'll
I'm
see
kind of
what
glad
happens.
Joe's saying no. I mean, I'm not a
Well, I
Joe
mean-
Biden fan, but I'm kind of like, hey, good for you, dude.
Well, I don't think he's saying no. I think
Or his family or whatever.
Lady Macbeth was saying no.
We'll see what happens.
But I do feel bad for the guy because I see them all, the
I mean,
Democrats, teaming up
I-
on him to ounce.
I feel bad for him for getting suckered into running in 2020. He shouldn't. He was already bad even then. I mean, not even, but not as bad as now. I mean, it's gotten worse and worse. I don't know if it's the stress of the job, but
I don't know. I couldn't
sorry,
believe he won,
folks.
but
You know,
he won.
Sorry, folks. If you got surprised at the debate, you haven't been paying attention, or you've just been lied to, and a lot of people have been lying about him, covering for him, and this is what you
Yeah,
get.
he's been like this a long time, and I'm not making fun of the guys. Maybe he just can't remember stuff. I don't know. But we never really saw him that much. He never came out and talked a lot. He just
2020. I mean, he campaigned from his basement most of the campaign.
the
The
only
only-
time we saw him is when he had a debate. He had a debate, right, just to
one
become
time.
president.
Yeah,
But you never
I
really
forget
saw him.
I forget how many they had. They had one or two. Then they have a third one, and then Trump kind of messed himself up in that first debate. So
Yeah. I can't read this because it must be on the M25 group page. David sent a message, but I can't see it on my big screen because it must be on the fan page. When people comment on the M25 show fan page, it doesn't come up on my screen on my big screen. I can see it on my phone, but it's little. So the only time it comes on my screen is when people are watching on the Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto Facebook page. Just to let people know, because that's how I can read it. But also watch on the other ones too, because we can always go back and read them.
he says, "I honestly think that the rhetoric on both sides politically is getting out of control on both sides. People these days are just so bent out of shape. Love or hate Trump, he didn't deserve to be shot at, and Biden is entering the dementia age, even back in 2020. Biden was never a good choice to begin with."
Yeah, and that too is it's up to anybody's choice. There's some people that think he's the greatest. Hey, so be it. Everybody, that's your choice. We have that freedom to feel and think and vote the way you want. But I don't think you have the freedom to tell everybody how to do that, and if you don't, how horrible you are. That's not right. Like Eddie, I don't know who you go for, but whoever you are for, whatever side, I don't care. It's good for you. That's why they fought for us, and people died for us, so we can have that right to.
That's why we have a choice.
That's right. And maybe once everybody realizes that, I think the world might be a little bit better and accept. I hate to say it, it's almost like a game, like a football game or something. There's going to be a winner and loser. You know it.
Yep.
And when your team wins, you're happy as heck. And when your team loses, you're kind of bummed. But hey, life goes on.
Life goes on.
You got another chance for 4 years.
Yes, you do. It's been happening before you were born, and it's going to happen when you're dead. It's every 4 years, unless the world explodes and everybody's gone. All
And
right.
that could happen thanks to our great leadership.
Well, like I said, I don't like talking about political stuff, so that's it for Political M25 for the last 20 minutes. And thanks for hanging in there, because I'm sure there'll be comments later. Because once somebody hears political talk, everybody gonna jump in and say their piece.
We'll be going viral later.
But I'd like to thank our guest, Eddie Richard Halpern, very
Richard
funny man. Man,
Yes.
I couldn't stop laughing when he'd look at the camera and do that laugh.
Yeah, he's entertaining, all right.
But he says I thought he's from New York, because didn't he say he was based in L.A.?
He's based in LA, but he said I think he said he was from New York. He came to New York by way of London, he said.
And now he
Now
works
he's
out here.
based in LA. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
I gotcha. Yeah, and we'll play that thing where he did a thing for us, like a shout out on how to
Mhm.
promote himself, how you can get a hold of him. We'll play that, and then Alberto, maybe you can find a way to get the clip he did for us to listen to our show, and we can run that. Maybe use that as a promo and help him. Just spread the word. Sounds like he's doing pretty good on his own, but
Yeah, he's
every
good.
helping hand helps.
He's good. He was really good.
All righty. Well, guys, I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eddie? Time to get the
think
hell
so.
out of here.
Eddie wanted to leave half an hour ago.
Eddie was ready to go with Alyssa.
I'm surprised he didn't.
I'm
Probably would
tired.
have said, okay, bye. As soon as Alyssa said bye, he would have said bye, click.
And then we get the text, oh, something happened to my internet.
Here we go with the
No,
internet.
that was a true thing.
Yes, David says, use your vote if you don't like something that is going on. You don't have to shoot someone.
Yep.
That's all I see on my thing. It cuts off.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Go check out our guest on Instagram. It's Austin Powers Impersonator.
Yep.
All one word. On Instagram, Austin Powers Impersonator. His name is Richard Halpern, and he does Austin Powers stuff. He'll fly out to where you're at. He'll go to your events. Of
He
course,
does a really good
hire him.
Austin Powers.
What's that?
I said he does a really good Austin Powers.
Yes, very good Austin Powers, and he does other things too. If you go to his page, you can see all the things he does, and check him out. Maybe you could hire him for a party or something. Or what are those shout outs called? Vimeos, or what do you call that? Cameos. He'll do cameos for you if you want to cameo somebody with him.
Singing Telegram.
Austin Powers Impersonator on Instagram. Go check him out and follow his page. All righty. I say we get out of here. What do you say, guys?
Time to go.
Time to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
And there's Eddie. Our going away, our ending music has a picture of Eddie's face on it. I don't know why.
Oh,
it's just the way
God.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Podcast people consider yourself lucky.
Okay, podcast people and people. Well, they can live stream people can't see. I see it on my thing, my music that I have. The thumbnail they put on it is Eddie's big face.
Oh, okay.
It says Fullerton 16.
I thought you were apologizing to the people for having to see
no.
Eddie some more.
No. And hey, podcast people that are listening, how you guys doing? I'm so happy that you listen to us. I know I never say that, but I really care about y'all. Keep listening and spread the word. Rate our show on the podcast platform of your choice. If you listen on iHeart, iTunes, Amazon, what other ones are there, Alberto?
YouTube Music,
YouTube,
Spotify,
all those. If you're on there, leave us a review and a like. That helps our show get out there more. And spread the word about the M25 show. And you can go to our website at the m25show.com. And all information is there. And make sure you do the little drop down bars. Don't look at the front page. There's more to it. You got to look inside. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
Right? I think sometimes I forget to say that. People just look at the screen and go, oh, look, it's a nice microphone. How nice is this page? And then they leave.
They don't even scroll down. They just look at the banner, and that's it.
Well, open up the page, scroll down, open up the drop down bar. There's other pages in there you can check out, and links, everything in there. All right, Eddie, let's get out of here. What do you say?
I say, good idea.
And don't be shy, people. Life's too short to be shy. Have fun, and just have fun out there. Don't be mean or hateful. Just have fun and enjoy life.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next week. Same place, same channel.
All right.
the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take you back?